Hey YouTube, it's Yugioh here with you guys. A opening on Wing Raiders. I bought 5 packs because I felt lucky. What's up YouTube, it's Yugioh sharing with you guys a deck profile. Hey YouTube, it's Yugioh sharing with you guys a video. This is a budget deck profile of Monarchs. You guys didn't see my previous video. I uploaded, I did a structure deck opening I bought free. So this is my budget profile. So free Erebus. So Erebus is basically the main boss. So basically you send 2 different Monarchs spells or traps from your deck to the grave. And if you do, shuffle 1 card from your opponent's hand at random to or grave or field into the deck. And once returned during your Evilpoise turn, this card is in your grave. You discard 1 Monarch spell or trap, target 1 monster in the field. One monster in your grave of 2400 more attack and 1000 defense and add it to your hand. So basically he's like a Max Hero Dark Lot and Ward Return Alive. So there's that. And then free of Mega Bitch is Aver. You can send 2 Monarchs, spells are trapped with different names from your hand or deck to the grave. And if you do, special summon 1 monster, 2400 or more attack and 1000 defense from your deck. Or return it to the hand during the end phase. So this basically brings out the OTK. And during during your opponent's main phase, the discard's in your hand. You can banish 1 Monarch spell or trap card from your grave immediately after its effect resolves. You summon this card. It does a quick effect. It's pretty good. These are the 2 main bosses. And then you have free Eidos. Lets you tribute summon the same turn you summon him. Free Idea. This lets you summon him. Then free up to original Caius and 1 Ryza. Everyone should know what these 2 cards do. And then we have free Landrobe. I like Landrobe actually, because you target 1 monster your opponent controls, flip it face down, you special him from your hand. And he's tributed for a tribute summoning, target 1 monster and with 800 and 1000 defense in grave and add to your hand. It's not that bad. And then 2 Mifra, the Thunder Vassal. She lets you special summon her from if your opponent controls a special summon monster, I believe. No. Yeah, if you can special summon this card from your hand, but you can't summon for the extra deck, but that doesn't matter anyway, because you don't go into the extra deck at all. So you special summon this from your hand, then your opponent gets a token, and then you get just tribute. And as you use for a tribute summon, you can tribute summon 1 more time during your main phase. So basically another double summon. 1 Edgeskirt, the Frost Vassal. If your opponent controls 2 or more cards in your spell and check card zone, you can just summon him out. So he's pretty good. And 1 Battle Figure. And for spells, free Pantheism. Pantheism? I don't know how you say it. But then it's just basically like a trade-in, so you send 1 Monarch spell trap from your hand to the grave to draw 2 cards, and then you can banish this card and refill 3 Monarch spell trap cards. Your opponent chooses one for you, and then the rest go back to your deck and get shuffled. So you can just choose 3 copies of the same card. Free Tendency, this is basically the card you'll add off of Pantheism. So This lets you reveal a monster at 2400 or more, 2400 attack and 1000 defense, or 2800 attack and 1000 defense, and add one mark spell check card from your deck to your hand, except this. You will use this effect per turn. Free Stormforth, I want you to know what that does. If you don't, it's just basically a soul exchange. 2 domain, your opponent cannot summon from the extra deck, and you could decrease the level of a monarch in your hand by 2, I believe. Yes. And if a true summon monster you control attacks the opponent's monster, gains enter attack during your damage calculation only. So, when you attack an opponent's monster, your monster gains 800 more attack. And 2 March on the Monarchs. I like March on the Monarchs the most out of all of them, because it protects your tribute zone monsters from being destroyed and targeted by effects and such. Yeah. And 1 Return of the Monarchs. Pretty good spell. You cannot summon from your extra deck, doesn't matter. When you tribute summon a monster, you gotta be one to use effects. Add from your deck 1 monster 2400 attack of a different name. Or add from your deck to your hand 1 monster 2800 attack and 1000 defense. And the tribute summon monster must be faced up to resolve its effect. And for the free traps, the Prime Monarch. So basically, this lets you shuffle Monarch spells and traps from your grave back into your deck, and then you get a draw card. So you can shuffle 2. I don't think, yeah, okay. And then you banish this card. Then you banish a Monarch's card in your grave and summon him out in defense as a monster. And the defense is 2400 defense, so it's pretty good. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So yeah, again, free Herbist, free Ivor, free Eidos, free Edia, free Caius, 1 Ryza, free Elandro, 2 Mithra, 1 Exeter, 1 Vader, free Pantheism, free Tennessee, free Stormforth, 2 Domain. 2 Domain seems pretty stable for most people now. 2 March, 1 Return, and free Prime Monarch. So remember to like and subscribe, guys, for more good videos, and hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and I will see you guys later. And I will be doing an updated deck profile once I go back to locals to pick up the rest of the deck. So yeah, again, remember to like and subscribe for more good videos, and I will see you guys later. Peace.